SMT Nation, welcome back to the channel. And if it's your first time here, welcome to you. And you enjoy the content, you want more from the SMT, hit the subscribe button and then turn on the bell notifications so you never miss an upload. All right, so I did another one. We did the T-Mobile version of the Speed with Sneed we did last week. And I have some results to share with you, some impressions, things that I noticed. I got some data. We'll look at some numbers. Anyways, what I did was I took Lakewood, Ohio, which is a city that's relatively small. It's only about 6 or 7 miles in terms of its covered space, but it has about 50,000 people, and it's loaded with lots of guests, people that hang out on the weekends. I did my testing Saturday night. I did the live stream. I'll put a link in the description box for it or in the comments section so you guys can check it out. The live stream was like over an hour and a half long. So lots of detail. I basically did a speed test like every couple of blocks. So I tested the whole city using the iPhone 12 on a T-Mobile Magenta business line. We wanted to check the capacity out. We did the same thing with Verizon. Now we're doing it to T-Mobile. And I was impressed. It was really, really good results. It looks like the engineers are doing a nice job. The latencies were low. The 5G was good. Tons of capacity. We had many speed tests over 3, 4, 500 megabits per second. Latencies were in the teens. I didn't really see packet loss. It was mostly 5G, a lot of ultra capacity. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of these results. All right, so here we started the evening doing the testing. We started around like 9:50ish, 10 o'clock. I did some preliminary testing, and the speeds were incredible. I started the testing. I don't know, ultra capacity N41. I'm assuming maybe an 80 or 100 megahertz channel bandwidth. So you could take a look. They're pretty good. All those tests are on 5G except for the one on LTE, and you can see it wasn't that great. But it was okay, right? I mean, 6 megabits temporarily or 3 on the uplink. I think it would hold up okay. I don't think it would be too bad. Now, if there was an additional strain put on the network, it might struggle momentarily. But look at all the other numbers. They're really good. 550, 599, 550, 516, 230, 671. And the uplinks, 70, 80, 50, 30, 13, 3.59. That was that bad one. But they were all pretty good. Those are good results. Let's look at some more testing as we kind of progress through the evening. 400, 13. Look at all that ultra capacity. You could see where the tests are at. 400, 500. It's really good. The uplink is there. It's good. Lows in the teens, and the rest of it's in like the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. It's really good. Let's go ahead and look at some more data here. All right, so there are some regular 5G tests, not the ultra capacity, the ones that are in the 100 to 120 mark. You will see that, when connected to the low band, you don't get the same bandwidth, therefore you don't get the same capacity. Some of these uplinks were a little bit suspect, right? 4 and 6 megabits, so that's not the greatest. But if you were using your phone, you wouldn't notice a hiccup in all likelihood. I don't think you would. It looks good to me. I think this is good testing. I think this is good performance. Here's another one. There's some more for you. Now, as we were wrapping up the testing, we were ending up on the back end of the city closest to the lake. That's where the slower speeds started to happen. This is a situation, and the speeds aren't bad, not by a long shot. But look at the uplink. It's not great. There's not much wiggle room there, not a lot of headroom. So I think if T-Mobile really wanted to master this and make it perfect, they would have to do small cells because there was nowhere to put macros. They were stretching the signal as far as it could go to cover the whole city, which they did a nice job of it. But I was outside. I was in a car. So I'm assuming that 30 by 6 or 30.6 by 4, if you were in a home, you most likely would probably drop a FaceTime call. So these are just some of the things I was nitpicky about. But again, it wasn't bad. You can get on the Wi-Fi connection when you're in somebody's home and stuff like that. But again, it was pretty good. And then there are a couple of tests here that I wanted to highlight. Um, they seem to be fine. The low band 5G held up pretty good, and all of that. So, um, you guys tell me what you think of the data. I mean, outside of like this one here, the 9.8 by 6, outside of this one here, the couple of lower ones. I mean, it was pretty good. I'm impressed. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. And do me a solid if you enjoyed this video and this coverage. Give this video a like and share it to your socials. Check out the links in the description box for the Patreon page, our Twitter handle, and the email address. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all on the next video. Peace.